Hi, my name is Logan Brown. I'm one of the attorneys at Larson & Brown Law Firm. Today, you'll be meeting with one of our attorneys to talk about your estate plan. I want to take this opportunity to tell you 3 or 4 things that will happen in the first meeting. First, I want to tell you about our firm. We have 3 attorneys here. We do nothing but estate planning. Wills, trusts, powers of attorney, healthcare documents, after-death administrations, that's all we do. We don't do criminal law, we don't do bankruptcies, we don't do family law matters. We just 100% focus on estate planning. So chances are, whatever questions you have, whatever issues you have, we've seen it hundreds of times before. I want to tell you today that one of the 3 attorneys will be meeting with you. My law partner is Tim Larson. He's the founder and creator of the firm. He's been in practice for about 37 years, the last 30 of which has been exclusively estate planning. I'm Logan. I've been here about 12 years. My practice looks just like Tim's, where I do 100% estate planning. We have a 3rd attorney, Kelsey Moore. She clerked for us when she was in law school, and after she got out of law school and passed the bar, she's been with us now for the last 2 years. So that's a little bit about our firm. I want to now talk a little bit about how today's appointment will go for your will or for your trust. Whenever you talk with an attorney, we have an ethical duty called privilege and confidence. And what that means is whatever information you tell us, we keep privileged and confidential. We don't release it outside the walls of our office unless you tell us to, or unless you authorize us to. Today I'm going to ask you, or one of the attorneys is going to ask you, a bunch of questions about your family, about your estate, about your finances, about how you want your assets to go if you should become incapacitated or if you should pass away. These are things we don't normally talk about, but rest assured, whatever you tell the attorney that you meet with, that information will be kept privileged and confidential. There's one exception to that rule. Whenever we work with married couples, we have to have a rule for a joint estate plan that what one spouse shares with us, we will share with the other spouse. So we won't have any secrets or private conversations without both spouses knowing what's happening. The second thing I wanted to talk about on today's appointment is how we operate when it comes to fees and charges. We know that's a question that a lot of clients have. We operate a little differently than a lot of law firms. For a new estate plan, for a new will or trust, the first meeting is always complimentary. I don't have a charge for it. So whether you hire us or whether you don't, we do not have a fee for that first meeting. The purpose of the first meeting is for me to find out about your situation and find out if there's a way where I can help you. And more importantly, it's for you to make sure that you feel comfortable working with our firm. We don't feel that that can happen if you're concerned that, quote, the clock is running from the second we sit down. So we want to make the first appointment as complimentary and easy as possible. Second, after we have our meeting, it'll take probably about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on complexity. At the end of the meeting, the attorney will have a proposal for you. They will be able to tell you whether you need a will, a trust, or anything else in between. When I say we're a little different than a lot of law firms, we mean that. In every conference room and in every office, we have an investment schedule that clearly is published and details out our fees for the work we do. So we just find where your project is on our list, and that's the investment for our estate plan. To hire us, we have the client sign an employment agreement that details out exactly what we're doing, exactly what the costs are, and we're all on the same page. We try to make it as transparent as possible. Final thing that I want to talk to you about when working with our firm Before the meeting, we will send you out a gray folder and welcome packet that looks like this. Inside of it, you'll have communications from our office. I want to take a moment to just talk about a couple of sheets that we have in here. The first one is what we call the blue sheet. The blue sheet is personal information, names, addresses, family, children. Please, to make a good use of your appointment and to make the best, most efficient use of your time, please complete this form to the best of your ability. The second form that I want to talk about is the gray colored sheet. This is for financial information. So much of what we do deals with planning and coordinating your assets to make sure that they avoid probate, to make sure that they go to your heirs or beneficiaries. It makes our job easier, it makes your appointments more efficient if you would take the time to complete the gray sheet to the best of your ability with financial information. If there are sections of the gray sheet that you can't complete or that you would rather provide a statement or document for, that is fine. Please bring those to your first appointment. We look forward to working with you. We're excited to meet you. And if you should have any questions prior to your first appointment, please give us a call.